All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High and His only begotten Son. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone and Runti's well. All right, Wa Barakathum to the hopeful elect. All right, now today through the Spirit, you want to go into a quick prophecy update. We're getting closer into the implementation of the Revelation 13 and 16, which is to the C to the H to the I to the P, right? That universal basic income or that digital system they're trying to push out, is going to be done by the MICRO chip, all right? The R to the F to the I to the D, that C hip, man. And that's what Revelation 13 and 16 is talking about. That's what the mark is, man. That's talking about Revelation 13 and 16. It's physical. It's something that the word goes into graven or an engraving. You see? Like something like when somebody is graving something, like ultimately, a lot of nations, they'll do that to like make them an idol and stuff like that. Well, that's physical. And the root word of charagma, which is what Revelation 13 and 16 means, the root word is charax. And that means a pail or a stake, like a stick. See? And that stick that it's talking about is talking about that digital R to the F to the I to the D C hip. That's what they want to put in your hand or in your forehead. And that time is getting closer and closer as time goes on. Now, we already know about this when the Neuralink has had its trial runs, which was earlier this year, January 2024. But now you have a rival, of the Neuralink. And now this brand is called Synchron. It says arrival to Musk Neuralink readies large-scale implant trial. You see, they're getting ready to plan their trial. And right now, when you look at 3 days ago, it says they're recruiting patients to test brain implant for study. So they're requesting to find some humans. They've been doing that. You see, prepping up to try and ultimately, make the charagma seem as if it's salvation unto these people. Like once you take that charagma, now you're going to be able to walk or you're going to be able to see. Ultimately, Esau wants to be viewed as being the salvation. And he's going to do that by way of his technology. Right? But I got a couple of precepts. I don't have a lot of scriptures. I'm going to get a couple of them for this. All right, this is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, because this is the time period we're in. It reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is a time of piercing, right? The hour of temptation is going to be when they're trying to, when they make it mandatory to have a C hip inside of you. You see, when it's mandatory, to order to be able to make purchases and deal in society, you're going to have taken that Motb. Right? That's the hour of temptation. And it says, keep the word of the Lord's patience, because we got to hold fast to these scriptures and the prophecies and unto Yahweh Shai and the doctrine until the end. That's how we're going to be able to make it through. Faith on Yahweh Shai and the doctrine. Right? And applying these words. But it says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And it's going to test you. It's going to prove everybody whether they, believe their faith is in the strength of this world, or strength of Babylon the Great, America. Is there strength in Esau, or is there strength in the Lord, the God of the Bible, right? And that's what everybody's being tested with. And the way the Lord is going to sift and make that test happen is when he mandates the charagma, the people who aren't, sincere, who don't believe on Yahweh Shai and doctrine, they're not going to be of the elect. They're not going to make it. And then these nations have no way to make it. So It's going to be a lot of people that get jacked up because guess what? They're going to take it. Let's get Revelation 14 real fast. And I'm going to get 13 as well to end it off. This is Revelation chapter 14. All right, and I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, "And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink the wine of the wrath of her fornication." Right? So Babylon pushed all that, westernized, the democracy, this whole system, this likeness of this revival-rated empire has been pushed on the rest of these nations. And they've all partaken in it. And now they're seeing the decline in their society. And they're like, man, we should never took on the ways of the serpent of Esau, who became a big beast now. Verse 9, it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand." So if you take the charagma, the microchip, which is the mark, right, which is the mark. It says, verse 10, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Heavenly Father, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation." Right? You're going to taste the Lord's full-on anger and that righteous anger, man. You see, because you chose not to take heed. You didn't want to get in the spiritual ark. Right? Let's continue. "And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." You see, now the fire and brimstone is going to come from the missiles, man. You see? For a long duration of time. And then it's going to be the chariots beaming people too. Right? Now let's go here. And let's finish it out with this. This is Revelation 13 and verse 16. "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond." So every single person to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right? So they're trying to make you bend the knee and bow down to them versus bow down to the Heavenly Father. To Yahweh, right? They have to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh, because he comes through. He deals with us through his son Yahweh. But this is the point. Verse 17. It says that no man might buy or sell, so you won't be able to participate in a society. It says, "Save he that hath the mark, the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Right? So if you don't have the true names, then you won't make it, because you need Yahweh to deliver. We need Yahweh to deliver us. You see? And to strengthen us and build us up. So if Yahweh is not dealing with you, then you're not going to be getting strengthened or built up. Right? But that's what we seek. But within that process of Yahweh returning to change us and to wipe away them tears, we got to go through this right here. You see, they're going to come against us and make it to where we can't do anything in their society unless we take the charagma, and we got to be ready to walk on our faith in that point. Speaking to myself first and foremost. You see? So, hey, that's the point I want to touch into. That Revelation 13 is the last prophecy. That really mainly got to come to pass. Then the Lord's going to have, this stuff start taking off even faster. It's already going fast, but it's going to go even faster. Right? And to the point where he's coming back here on that chariot. You see? But that's the point I had, Lord willing. This is edifying. I like to end it out by saying, Call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, the Bonner City Apostle Elders, Great Millstone, Rouge as well. Call Meshrala Shalom.